On a bitter winter morning, a young traveler entered a small diner beside the railway station. He carried only a worn bag, a patched coat, and a few coins. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. An old man at the counter noticed his exhaustion. Without asking questions, the owner set a bowl of hot soup before him. Yes, every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. That quiet act of kindness began a journey none of them could have imagined. The steaming bowl, the old man's attentive gaze, and the owner's generous smile changed the atmosphere completely. For the first time in many difficult days, the traveler felt safe enough to hope again. The traveler ate slowly, trying to hold on to the warmth. When he admitted he could not pay, the owner simply smiled and said someone else had already covered the meal. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. Her daughter watched the stranger with curiosity, while the old man nodded in approval. Winchard, grateful and ashamed to leave without helping, the traveler offered to work in the diner until his debt was repaid. What seemed like a simple event would soon become an important turning point. During the following days, Kate washed dishes, cleaned tables, and learned the owner's special soup recipe. He made mistakes, and I dropped pots, pans, sometimes served the wrong plate, yet he always found a way to make everyone laugh. Little by little, the quiet diner became brighter. Its warmth no longer came only from the stove, but from a new family growing around the same table. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. As the days passed, work turned embarrassment into confidence.
Corrected him patiently. Watched a lonely stranger
become a trusted member of their little family. Then a violent snowstorm stopped every train and cut the town off from fresh supplies. Food began to disappear from the shelves. Food began to disappear as the small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. The traveler asked each neighbor to share whatever they could spare. One brought potatoes, another brought bread, and someone else offered a small piece of meat. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. From those humble gifts, the owner prepared enough soup to feed the entire neighborhood through the freezing night. Steam rose from the shared pot as neighbors crowded into the diner. Nobody had contributed very much alone, yet together their potatoes, bread, and meat became a warm meal large enough for everyone. After the storm, they discovered a mysterious wooden box outside the diner. Inside were old drawings, wires, gears, and an unfinished letter. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. The old man recognized the work of a friend who had dreamed of building a communication machine for the railway. The traveler, Stein, studied the plans carefully. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. Together, the family decided to finish the invention that had been abandoned years before.
Seemed like a simple event would soon become an important turning point in their shared story.
Their search led them to an abandoned theater where the inventor had worked, the traveler had once worked, on the Ttion stage. The traveler tested the first machine.
The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human.
It produced only broken static. Yet a pigeon perched nearby reacted to the strange signal. Instead of seeing failure, the family saw proof that sound could travel beyond the room. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. They returned home with new hope and a better plan. What seemed like a simple event would soon become a turning point in their shared story. To purchase copper wire and batteries, the traveler worked extra hours at the station. He repaired equipment, delivered messages, and saved every coin. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human.
When townspeople heard about the project, they joined in.
A mechanic donated gears, the postman shared maps, and children collected scraps of metal. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. The machine slowly became more than one man's invention. It became the shared dream of an entire town. Piece by piece, the donated parts filled the work table. The traveler understood that the machine no longer belonged to a single inventor. It carried the patience, labor, and hope of the whole community. Months later, the machine finally carried a clear human voice along the railway line. Station workers could warn one another about approaching trains, dangerous tracks, and urgent emergencies. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. The town celebrated. But the traveler refused to take all the credit. He understood that an invention mattered most when it brought people closer and protected their lives, not when it made its creator famous. The first clear message traveled from one nation to the next, and relieved workers answered immediately. In that instant, months of experiments came a practical tool, families that could warn families and save lives. Success soon attracted a wealthy businessman who wanted exclusive control of the machine. He offered money, then threatened to silence anyone who refused. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. The traveler rejected the deal. Families and gathered in the square and stood beside him, insisting the invention remain available to everyone.
Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people.
Faced with their unity, the businessman withdrew. The railway received the machine as a public gift, free for every station to use. What seemed like a station to use seemed like a simple event would soon become an important turning point in their shared story. When spring arrived, the town held a feast for everyone who had helped. Bread, meat, and steaming soup filled a long table in the street. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. Music echoed between the buildings while children danced and strangers sat together like old friends. Looking around, the traveler finally understood that real joy was not something kept inside a pocket. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. It grew whenever people shared what they had. What seemed like a simple event, yet soon become an important turning point in their shared story. With a small reward from the railway, the family repaired and expanded the diner. They installed new restored old machines and created a table where anyone in trouble could eat for free. Customers began purchasing meals for people who would arrive later. The little diner became a place where every visitor could find warmth, a friendly story, and a second chance. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. Soon the repaired diner
welcomed workers, travelers, children,
and on any difficult day.
A prepaid meal board allowed one person's generosity to wait quietly until another hungry visitor needed it. One afternoon,
the traveler received his father's old wallet, a faded photograph, and a hand-drawn map.
Left clues behind.
The family helped him search warehouses, workshops, and snowy streets. As he followed the trail, the traveler discovered that finding his past was also teaching him what kind of man he wished to become. What seemed like a simple event, would soon become an important turning point in their shared story. Utushindred, un shared shiriad. One's the final claw add back to an old table.
Inside the diner, hidden beneath a drawer, was a letter written by his father many years earlier.
The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. It promised no gold or secret fortune. Instead, it said that a person's true wealth could be measured by the lives they had made better. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. The traveler smiled, realizing he had found that treasure the moment someone gave him his first scoop of smart. What seemed like a simple event would soon become an important turning point in their shared story. The traveler used his knowledge to open a free evening school. Mechanics, workers, parents, and children gathered after sunset to learn maps, machines, and basic money skills. The small details in the room made the moment feel honest, quiet, and deeply human. Simple lessons helped people find jobs and solve problems on their own. Day by day,
the poorest part of town changed.
Revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. Empty buildings reopened, tables filled, and laughter became more common than worry. What seemed like What seemed like a simple event would soon become an important turning point in their shared story. Many years later, a new train stopped at the station, and the young traveler
had become a respected teacher. He still returned to the little diner, sat beside the old man, and accepted the familiar bowl of soup.
Their story reminds us that joy does not come from keeping everything for ours. It begins when we notice what another person needs and choose to give it freely. Every expression and gesture revealed how trust was slowly forming between these ordinary people. The familiar soup carried him back to the morning, when he had arrived with almost nothing.
He now understood that lasting joy begins with noticing another person's need and choosing to respond with kindness.